Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here's a video many of you have been waiting for. If you are a subscriber of mine, then you may have seen my video yesterday where I kind of give a sneak peek of our monthly update inside of our Crypto Passive Profits course. This is the sneak peek I gave. If you haven't seen that sneak peek, go watch this video. Learn more, multiple streams of passive cryptocurrency income. I'll link it above. In this video, I dropped a hint. I told you I was going to talk to you about a strategy that has allowed me to just absolutely explode the profit potential that I'm earning with my Betfury tokens. Nobody else has talked about this. I hesitate to talk about it, even in the concept that I'm going to talk about it in this video. And I'll go ahead and tell you, I'm just going to be blunt with you. I'm not going to give you every single part of the strategy. I'm going to give you enough that you can kind of do your own research, and I'm going to show you how powerful this is. And the reason I'm not going to give it away, some of you are going to be able to figure it out, but the reason I'm not going to fully give every single thing away is because literally I'm just creating my competition. And it decreases my own profitability. I'm just being candid, I'm just being transparent, but I feel like I need to teach you this because some people are getting taken advantage of. There's so many videos up there that talk about Betfury strategy and how to increase earnings, and they're basically teaching you how to gamble. They're not teaching you how to invest. I'm going to show you specifically how you can figure out how much money you want to invest, how many tokens you're going to get, and what your approximate earnings are going to be. I'm going to be able to show you that in this video, but then I'm going to show you a little tweak that I've found in the past few weeks, or I've discovered, that has been able to get my mining cost radically lower than anyone else by about 26% currently, and I think I might be able to get a little bit lower. Not only have I been able to get my mining costs down, but I've been able to increase my overall earnings, my compounded annual earnings. I've been able to increase them by about 50%. I'm not kidding you. This is crazy. By the way, if you go watch this sneak peek if you haven't done so. Now let's get into this. So, Betfury. If you don't know what Betfury is, go watch my mogul mining method. I'll link it above. Betfury basically is a tokenized gaming platform, tokenized casino, that you're able to mine the tokens. The tokens are created as a bit of a loyalty reward for players, but if you look at it as an investor, it can be highly, highly profitable. Now, if you try to game with it, you can win, you can lose, and then you're just a gamer at that point. I recommend that you look at this as an investor. I am not talking about being a gamer. So here's what's important for you to understand. I'm currently getting I got 120,000 tokens. I'm currently getting, in about 10 minutes I'll be paid out, but I'm getting about 92,000 Satoshi, 92,510. What is this? Let's figure it out real quick. 92,510. So I'm getting $14.23 per day. Now I wish I had known about this. Why? Because currently the way that I teach, and I teach this in the mogul mining method, because the mogul mining method will apply to a lot of these gaming platforms, no matter which ones they are. So I teach in the mogul mining method, I teach you how to use a very specific strategy with dice. And most of the time, that's pretty much going to be your best shot on a brand new or any gaming platform if you're not familiar with it. Just go use the mogul mining method that I teach and use it on the dice. However, that on dice, the house edge is 2%. What does that mean exactly? It means for every dollar that you wager, if you make enough individual wagers, you're eventually going to lose about 2% of your total amount wagered on the entire platform. On your total amount wagered, that's where you're going to essentially lose. Or that's going to be your cost for your tokens, because you're going to get tokens for your wagers. So on Betfury, at this very moment, it's 7,700 Satoshi. Someone said it's 77. No, there's two more zeros there. It's 7,700 Satoshis. With a 2% house edge, and I'll try to keep this quick, so stick with me. I just want to show you the math so you understand it. With a 2% house edge at 7,700, it's $1.18. So if you, for every $1.18 wagered, not lost, not won, wagered, you end up losing about 2% of that to the house over enough wagers. That's 2 cents. 2.3 cents is what each token costs. So currently, I have at this very moment 120,115 tokens. So let's go take a look at that. Oh, sorry. Times 120,115. So currently, if I was, now I've been compounding this and that sort of thing, but if I wanted to, if you were like, well, if I want to catch up with you, what do I need to do? Well, the mogul mining method on Dice will get you about $2,800, should get you about 120,000 tokens, as long as you get enough bets, as long as you have a bet, a wager amount that is small enough that you get close to the house edge statistically. So with that being said, what if you could get the house edge even lower than 2%? I found a way to get the house edge down 26%. From 2%, I can get the house edge all the way down to 1.472%. That's what I can get the house edge down to. What does that mean? Well, I'll show you real quick. That means 118 wagered times 1.472% equals, that means in the past few weeks I've learned how to get my tokens at 1.7 cents each. So times that by 120,000, what would it cost if I'd been using this strategy the whole time? $2,000. That's a significant difference. That's a significant difference. Almost $1,000, 800 and some change. That's crazy. That's a huge savings. Why is that important? Because that means I would be earning 26% more. That would mean I would be earning 26% more. So previously, using the dice method, keep that in mind, at 2 cents, 120,115 times 2 divided by 100, that's 24. How did I come up with 28 earlier? That's 24. So let me just check my math real quick. Sorry. I don't want to tell you wrong. I don't want to mislead you. Let me just check my math one more time. So 120,115 times 1.472 equals divided by 100. Not sure what I did wrong earlier. That makes sense though. That's a significant difference. So using the new strategy, getting the house edge even lower, which is using a combination of a couple of different things, I'm able to get down to 1,768. This is crazy. This isn't even the best part. The best part is at 26% lower house edge, which is what we're looking at a 26% lower house edge, come over here. Well, wait a minute. Let's look at 92,539. That's where we're at right now. $92,539. $14.23. So if I had been using the new method to mine those tokens, I would have spent $1,768, and I would be earning $14.23 a day. So on the old method, it would have cost me $2,402, $2,402 on the normal mogul mining method. Let's figure out what my daily return is. Divide 2402 equals 2402. So that's, wow, 0.59%. 0.59% per day is what I'm earning on that. Now, check this out. 1,768. And you can check my math and put it in the comments if you see I make a mistake. That's what the new rate would be. That's what it would have cost me to get the same 120,000 tokens. Okay? So we take 14.23, my current earnings based on current price of Bitcoin. Divide that by 1,768. Two places. 0.8% a day. That is nuts. 0.8% a day because of the new strategy. This is crazy. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I think I can get this strategy down even lower. Even lower. Now, let's take a look at some numbers. Compound, if we were going to compound, those of you who've seen my video on the 100-day strategy, you know that my plan is before the end of the month, I want to have 212,000 tokens, which I will definitely have. I will probably exceed it. But currently, on today's numbers, at 0.59%, if I were to use that rate, compound it for 1 year, the number we'd come up with would be 1.8 million tokens. Now, you don't know if you saw my projection video, I calculated on 0.5%. But right now, as of today, we're getting 0.59% today. But watch, what if we did that on 0.8%? Check this out. This is so much bigger than just, so right now we're at 1.8 million. Let me write this down. 1.8 million, 114.85. 1,814,850 tokens. It says dollars, but we're using the dollars to denominate tokens. But if we can get 0.8% because of the new strategy, check this out. This is not just 26% more tokens. I mean, 26% more tokens would be, just for fun, let's figure out what that would be. 1,814,850 times 26%. So that would be an extra 471 tokens. 471,861 tokens. Sorry, I don't want to bore you with the math, so I'm trying to be quick. That's if it was just 26%. But see, you got to understand, you're compounding every single day. So yes, 26% increase on one day. But that increase, when you do compound interest, your increase compounds, your increase compounds. So watch what this becomes. It's way more than 2.2 million tokens. It's going to be more than that. Watch. If it was just 26% more, it would be 2.2 million. This is why compounding is so powerful. 3.8 million tokens. My goodness. Those of you who've seen my video, I've only calculated this on 0.5. That's why I tell you, when I did that projection, I knew it was conservative. I'm going to blow 1 million tokens out of the water. Do you understand me? Out of the water. Now, that's nuts. That is absolute bonkers. That would be, I mean, that would be like $300+ per day within a 1 year time frame if I achieved that. You know, that's assuming the numbers held the same. But listen, I've been doing the calculation on 0.5%. That's what I did my calculation on. And if I only do 0.5%, I'm going to be over 1 million tokens. But look, I told you this strategy gets me to a absolute 26% increase. 26% is like 0.6 something. It's 0.6 something. 0.6 is 20% increase. Just a 20% increase. But even that, you get from 1.3 to 1.8. So I'm probably going to hit about 2 million. This tells me that I'm going to hit my goal because I figured out how to lower my house edge. The only thing that matters is the house edge. You will never outrun the house edge. You've got to understand that. When you are investing in the gaming platforms, any strategy, any legitimate way you cannot lower your house edge by playing a different type of bet, by wagering a certain amount so many times in a row. That doesn't matter. That's called gambling. You will lose eventually. You've got to figure out how to get to the house edge as quickly as possible and how to do it with losing the least amount of money and how to earn the most amount of tokens, whether you are you're starting with $100 or you're starting with $10,000 or $50,000. Ladies and gentlemen, when I do math like this gets me geeked up. This makes me think, man, maybe I need to sell some bags of tokens. Maybe I need to come up over here. It took me 2,000 tokens to get, roughly $1,700 to get to 120. If I come up in here and drop $3,500, that should give me a triple up. That should give me to like 360. If I started with 360,000 tokens at 0.8%, I don't even want to look at this. How am I doing this? Woo! Oh, wait a minute. That was crazy. Oh, that's why 8%. 0.8. That's still, oh my. See, if Betfury continues doing what they're doing with their business right now, because you understand these numbers are based off of mining rate, dilution rate. I cover all that in the mogul mining method. Okay. If you want to know exactly how I'm doing this, I'll break down all the math. I will show you everything, and I will show you my strategy, how I've actually lowered my house edge down to 1.472% instead of 2%, which if I'm doing my math right, that's about a 26% decrease in my house edge, which is increasing my daily profits by about 26%, but it's also going to allow me to compound to be able to earn at least 50% more over the next 12 months. You want to know exactly how I'm doing this? This strategy alone, if you're investing with Betfury, this strategy alone will more than cover the price of our Crypto Passive Profits newsletter. This newsletter is going to be $29.99 a month when I finish developing it. This more than covers that. It more than covers it. And if you want to get a sneak peek, then go watch this video. I'll put it on the end screen. However, for now, it's only $9.99 a month. Go ahead, get subscribed, and be on the lookout for this video. I'll put it in the members area. I'm going to show you the exact technique. And I'm really hoping that we don't have more than 50 subscribers, because I'd like to keep this small. I know if I teach this whole strategy to 50 subscribers, honestly, maybe 10 or 15 people will actually implement it, and that will prevent everybody on the internet from being our competition, because there's only 5 billion tokens. We want to mine these tokens as fast as we can before everybody else does. So I'm going to teach you exactly how I'm doing this, answer any questions that you have, the whole 9 yards. I'll put down in the description the link to Subscribestar. Come join us on Subscribestar. Once you join us, I'll send you a direct message in Subscribestar with an invitation so that you can come join us inside of Discord, in our live Discord group, where you can find us talking pretty much every single day. Ladies and gentlemen, just come join us on Subscribestar. Let's work together to help each other grow our passive income streams with Bitcoin, with cryptocurrency. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Decentralized cryptocurrency equals freedom. This is Crypto Wealth. I'm out.